We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the New York Jets. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry now. This is Matthews. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Here is Young. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Young now. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Young looks to throw on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's second and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 56.
Now Young. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Young. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Now here's Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a first and 10 at the 15.
56, Mike 56, right there.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
From the 30 on second down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. To throw is Wilson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run here with Dillon. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
2nd down and goal. Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. To throw again is Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We don't want this. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Young working out of the gun. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Cowboy 80. Lutz 56. Yeah. Check 9, check 9. Check. Check hot route. Hot.
A 1st down carry for Matthews. And Chris Barnes there on the stop. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 56.
Looking to throw. Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. These two teams all tied after 1. Matthews will try and get him in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's the big man Dillon with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run now with Dillon.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson, and it's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Midfield now. Here's Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's got Anderson right side. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Set hut. 10 Tucson. H3 218. Chopper, chopper. Set hut. Set hut.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Throwing again on second down. Young. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st and 10, Young. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Houston. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Running left is Dillon, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Ready.
Throwing is Wilson. He'll check this one down to Carter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here we go. 90. Wolf.
Blue down. Hey, Mike, get
Play action. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action with Wilson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Wilson will throw again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 5'2" is the Mike. Mike 5'2". Mike 5'2".
Hey, that's good. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Come.
Out of the gun, it's Young. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Joker, 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 Joker.
New Mike 52. Mike 52.
Come off the ball.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Coming this way. Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Young's throw into the hands of Kirk. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. They'll run on first down. Matthews. And he's got some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Yeah. You don't want none. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check, check. Lucky.
On first, it's Matthews again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. On second down at 4, Young. Buying time, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run, and the Texans push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw is caught here by Anderson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
51's the mic. 51's the mic.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
So one first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And this one is incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second and inches, Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
But we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit. But how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Faster.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Topper.
Let him know. Say it.
Set go.
Here's Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Wilson. They'll set up a screen for Dillon. Touchdown! A.J. Dillon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Wilson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Wilson. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Set hut. 10 Tucson.
Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the interception, Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw for Young. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing, Young. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wilson. The screen pass here to Cohen. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
51's the mic, boys. 51. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the
Looking to throw. Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Cohen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
3 down, 3 down.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. A throw to the flat for Carter. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Come on, fellas.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2nd and 20. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Throwing again here, Wilson. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Target. Watch the safety creep.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. All day, baby, all day.
Check three, check three. Slam, slam, slam.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. Fourth quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
Here we go, D, get off the field. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hatchet, hatchet. Deuce, 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 deuce.
On first down, Greenwood. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the run. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Stop your whining.
Switch, switch, switch.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Rocco 80.
Watch edge.
Check your hot read. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. New Mike 52, Mike 52. Army, 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 Army.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one.
And oh, he coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 60 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. And that'll be complete to Dillon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, Wilson keeps himself upright. He targets Ingram for another grab. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. 90. Wolf. Strong right. Strong right. It's a party now.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And Anderson's got it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Ready.
Mike 38! Mike 38! Bring it! Bring it!
Ready. Go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
8-3. Strong left.
There's Wilson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
We got 3! We got 3, fellas!
To throw again is Wilson. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Houston, they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss could be an impactful one as they'll finish at 11-6 on the year. And it's going to be wait-and-see time as they figure out their status for the upcoming playoffs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.